Hi, Gryoger again here on another Let's Play Solo. Up to session 19. Last time, our party defeated a small horde of bandits, all armed with crossbows. Uh, Taking crossbow after crossbow. The cleric's out of spells. And so what they want to do, they're a little bit far from the exit. Um, they're going to try for a short rest, and then they're going to go ahead and bail on out, then do a long rest. And that's what we're going to do. So the first thing is they're going to try their short rest. They've gone in here. They're going to have the close the door. They'll have the rogue lock the door. Because I don't think there was anything special on this door was locked, so they've already unlocked it, so it means you can auto lock it. They found the secret door. They haven't gone through it. And of course, there's a secret door behind them. So they have a relatively secure area. The only problem is, of course, the only way apparently to get into this area right now is to come through a secret door. So, but let's see what happens. 6 on a 6 die, something wanders in. Oh my god. Well, as the Chinese would say, they're living in interesting times. Okay, so they could come in. Obviously, they can come in either way. The door is locked. Um, Secret door isn't. So let's go ahead and odd they're coming in through the secret door. They are coming in through the secret door. That's unfortunate. There's no lock on it, which is okay. So what is coming in through the secret door? Let's find out. Bandits. Yes, after they've been out looting and pillaging the countryside, it's time to head back to our lair deep behind the secret door. Oh God! Here, I'm gonna. This is a random encounter. I'm just gonna note it as such. There's one less bandit. Now the question is, who knows what's going on? So the secret door starts to open. So they're coming in now. This is going to be this is one of those things where the map they're going to be fighting right on the seam of a map, which is going to be annoying. But I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move them up to here where I can use is that a door? Let me see if I can find a room with a door in that direction. If not, then we'll just grab one of these rooms up here. Because, yeah, it'll be a pain in the butt for range. Wow. They don't have any east doors. Well, not immediately nearby. No, there's actually one right. No, there's any. Oh, we could do over here. That's kind of cramped. I think we'll just do it over here. All right, so let's grab these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them up because fighting through the seam will be a pain in the butt. It can be done. So the doors. These guys are by the door. I'm going to put up a couple pointers. So here's the door in the front. It's locked. I'm not probably not much is going to matter. So here's the secret. Technically, it's actually 10 feet there. Alright. Oh, I did might as well. I guess I might as well just do the full thing. There we go. Alright, so basically this 10-foot section right there is what the secret door that opens. And then beyond that, we have the room right here. So this is a room. So our guys triggered a secret door. Well, clearly our party's not going to hear them coming. What they might hear is the secret door opening up. It's not particularly important at this moment how far in they're in. Get the bandits. They're triggered. I'm pretty sure neither one of them are going to be aware of each other. Which means basically everybody ends up surprised. And see now, there's no point in doing a surprise round. I'm just going to let it go. And so basically what happens is they open the secret door and both sides go, and then we go right into initiative. All right. So Ian goes first, flexing that dexterity. So this is the exact opposite case. He's pretty sure one of their fighters is going to get into melee. So he is going to ready a shot for when somebody gets adjacent to an enemy and then he'll shoot him. For sneak is his plan. Alright. Well, unfortunately, Humanoid 1, aka Bandit, goes. Oh, of course. It's the guy in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't even get into melee. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And does a point blank crossbow shot? Sure. Right at Dent. Oh, he got him. Doing 2 points. He can't move. He can't stay in another square, so he's going to end up stuck there. That's fine. This guy. Again, they want to try to break through the front line. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He'll shoot 4, 5. So he runs up, fires his crossbow, and runs back around the corner, basically, and it bounces off Tordek. This guy's going to close. 1, 2. That'll set off Ian. So he's got cover. And longbow. And he missed. All right. Bandit 3 will swing a scimitar. And hit. Okay. Doesn't take him down, though, which is good for our party. This guy has the same problem. He's the other back bandit. He can't get in. He's not going to be able to get a free shot, so he's just going to move up where he could get in, and he'll shoot Tordak with -2. One of the things, sometimes I'm pretty careless when I'm dropping these, but that's because these guys have the same to hit. So it doesn't really matter if I accidentally or quote unquote drop the scimitar. But you need to pay attention to see they're both +3. If they're different, you obviously should be more careful. Oh, that's not good. Tordak gets hit. Party has no more healing except for potions. Ooh, but these guys are not rolling that well. This guy will definitely go up, and he's going to swing at the critically wounded Tordak and see if he can take him down. Break into the soft squishies. No, close. He's got an 8. He's got an 18. Tordak, like some of these other guys, took the defense, fighting style defense, which is why his armor class is up a little higher. Super good at first level. Alright, Tordak. Let's see what Tordak's got. He's used his second win. And he is going to swing at the guy in front of him. The party has managed to kind of weather the initial storm. Oh, he hit him. That's good. That's very good for the party. If they can start taking one down, and he got him. All right, Tordak. He's gonna hold the line, and not move. Let me take off the. All right, Dent. Dent. Dent's got his +1 quarterstaff, which he's pretty excited about. He's gonna go ahead and swing. Oh, is that a crit? It is a crit. I love this quarterstaff. I love it. And he's got the arc extra dice, though he rolled pretty terrible. But still, more than enough to take down the bandit. There's 3. He is going to move up, see if they can cut back on some of the crossbow shots. Matter of fact, these guys haven't gone. He's going to move up to here. I'm pretty sure pretty sure he's, he didn't get through, otherwise would got a chance to use Arcane Recovery. He's got Shocking Grasp. This is only save or suck. Of course, the advantage is with Dent moving up, he can move to here, get a clear shot. He'll use his highest dice, big dice, D10, Firebolt on this guy. If he gets lucky, he got him. If I could just drop it on him. There we go. Oh, for a 2 though. If this guy's going to come after him, he's going to make him come in all the way. All right. That's just kind of what they were hoping. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he could use his total dead. These guys have light armor. You would think that their wisdom would be lower than their dex. You would think that. Of course, their armor class might be lower still, but we'll toll the dead to get a wisdom. And we'll keep this straightforward and just try to focus fire. So I am using a house rule where do a D8 on wounded guys and a D12 on unwounded guys. He did 1 point. So we had a 2 from the mage, 1 from the spellcasters aren't holding it up. Silence. Silence is gonna move right next to the gnome. Well, is next to the gnome. We'll move closer to the gnome. Because the gnome wants to cast a spell. Alright, new round. Oh, and he goes back to back. Or near back to back. This honestly in some ways would be a good thing to do to touch, but it's not worth it. He has a flyby, that's why it's an option. He's gonna go for the big dice and just try to take him out. So he's got cover for shooting through the cleric. And let's see if he can roll. See if he can hit and then roll higher than a 2 on his damage. Oh, not on that. Not on that. Alright, so the rogue. So, yeah, let me, I turn tail, yeah. This guy does not like melee. It's gonna move to here. Not that it really gives him a better shot. And he's gonna shoot the front guy. -2 longbow. Oh, that should be a hit. Yep. All right. That triggers this. That's gonna trigger a sneak, as you can see. Oh God. The 1s and 2s continue flying, but he has enough of a mod to. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to overkill it. So that's pretty good. He's going to move back over to here mostly to free up. He's going to tell it to free up the mage, give him a better shot. Of course, you just don't want to get too close to those guys. All right. Dent. Dent's going to try to jam these guys. They're probably going to go for the dwarf anyway. But if he moves up, at least he'll get an opportunity on him if they go for the dwarf. He'll swing at the guy behind him up here, where the other guys would have cover unless they move out. So yeah, dent. Got a crit last time. He's really loving his new quarterstaff. Oh no! Oh, he just got him. These guys got to have a 13, pretty sure. Oh God, these ones. These ones. That's why you want those fat mods, though. Gets him to moderate. That's a pretty tough bandit. The bandit. Well, we were doing so good, and then we weren't. There's a lot of there's a lot of shooting coming out of that. I think I'm gonna stand right here around the corner and stab this guy in the back because it's practically in the bad guys playlist. Always stab the guys in the back if at all possible. Yeah, no luck on that strategy. So this guy is he's going to move up to here to get a little bit of cover from the wall, and then he'll swing at the near guy. Yeah. Great work, boss. We totally got this. Dent's wounded. He is going to use Toll the Dead on one of these unwounded guys to get to D12. He is going to move up to here to make it a little bit harder. Provoke some more opportunity attacks if they go for the dwarf. He's doing the unwounded guy. He wants the fat dice. So, we have Tordek. The Tordek should have picked up his javelins last time. He's probably going to use one. He will move 1, 2. Matter of fact, didn't use any javelins. He should have picked those up too. It's up to you how you want to play your solo games. For that type of stuff, I'm not going to try to remember to pick up everything. But a lot of individual players would. If this was the only character you would, they would be on that. He will fire right there and try to take down the wounded guy. Oh, he's pissed. Gets him with the javelin. God, the ones and twos. The ones and twos are killing me. Let's see, he was right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, make them draw an opportunity if they're going to come after me. All right, round 2. This fight's going much better for the party. It would be nice if he would get a Saber Suck cantrip, but he's kind of stuck. I think when he hits 5, that'll be an obvious. He'll shoot this guy. Guy has cover. Now use a firebolt again. He missed. He's gonna ooch up a little bit. He's a dwarf. I'm sorry, a gnome. So Hien is unhurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Let's stay up with the gnome. It doesn't want to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm staying with my buddy the gnome. They are rolling like crap for damage, so I think he's definitely going to focus fire here. So he will fire away. Oh my god. Alright, he missed. He's thinking about going in. He probably will next time. If he is going to go in, he hit with his javelin last time. He'll try it again. So basically, he'll go 1, 2, throw the javelin, 3, 4, return. Why didn't he have a dragon claw? Probably threw the other one. Dang, going cold. The bandits. Wow, maybe the tide is turning. They really would like to get the Tordek, but if they drop the half orc, for critically wounded, they're. I was considering if they wanted to run, but if they can drop the half orc, things will get a lot better for them. I can't get through his armor though. Oh, 13 would have been close, wouldn't it hit though? Alright, so Dent, here's his chance. He's got his awesome magical quarterstaff. He is ready to go. More focus fire on the wounded guy. That looks like a solid hit. And, well, it's not a 1 or a 2. Yeah, so he's ahead of the game. He drops this guy. He is going to go 1, 2, 3. Circling around. He feels the momentum shifting. Alright, he is also going to move up just to get the opportunity to attack if this guy runs. He'll make the guy disengage if he doesn't. He'll certainly use Toll. That's his biggest. He's had no luck with it this fight so far. Hopefully it's about to change. Damn. Guys are wise bandits. Silence. Move up next to the gnome, just so the gnome could touch. That could be a useful thing on the. Oops. Just because silence can run these guys down if they start running away. The fly speed of 60. So shocking grasp is a real option. So we got another round, and we've got Hien, and you can see the action economy starting to make a big difference. Hien will finally put up his bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to pull a short sword. and go after this guy. Oh, that was the 17 that rolled off. This is why Fantasy Grounds is so cool. You get those dice that which happens at a real table. Everybody goes, oh, ah, oh. I notice it when I run my the games, my normal campaigns on Fantasy Grounds. All right, so yeah. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have moved up so close. Um, Let me just read the Find Familiar because it honestly is starting to be a decent option to send in the. Again. You're familiar accent depending on its measure command. As an action, when you're familiar, it's 100 feet, you can communicate it. Additionally, as an action, you can see through its eyes. Oh, really? Finally, when you cast a spell for range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast your spell. Your familiar must be within 100 feet of it. It must use its reaction. It's deliberate. All right. As if it had cast a spell. It must use its reaction to deliver a spell when you cast it. Oh. Basically, it sounds like it's supposed to be next to it. Then it uses his reaction. Let's see how it works. It's quite a bit different from some of the earlier versions. It has to be adjacent. Some of the earlier versions. All right, so he's just going to shoot it. We're not going to get fancy. 1, 2, 3. He's going to have cover either way. There's no point in getting too close. Might run around and try to suicide. There's a hard corner there, so it can't come this way. Firebolt is my friend. No, it hasn't been working too well. This is our chance to turn around our back. Oh, well, the 20 was heading up, but he'll take the 17. And it rolls off the 10 onto a 2. Javelin City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll tempt him. Perhaps a little reckless, but -2. Throwing through his buddies. Nope. Rolled off that 18. No luck. Well. Alright. He can't hit this guy. I've told him that, clearly. He's going to use his frickin' mace. He rolls a 2. Yep. No, silence. I can't. It's an NPC. It's an NPC. All right, the bandit. It's time. It's time. The tides are about to turn. As soon as he drops the the half orc, he'll turn upon the rest of them. His dreams, almost getting a 17. I'm afraid that this is not his time. But it is dense time. Oh, wow. This is a tough bandit. Uh, well, let's make him go all the way around. The around. All right. It's his object interaction. He's going to draw his offhand weapon. So he'll have 2 attacks. He's going to draw a. I think we've got a dagger set up for offhand. Yeah. So draw a dagger. Start with the short sword. I got him. That's probably it for him. Unless he rolls miserable. Of course, they have been rolling miserable. Not that time. All right. He comes through with hand to hand. Maybe that'll give him a little more confidence that he can actually do hand to hand. But wow, that worked out pretty good. There we go. Let's pop this one back into the here. It's our second random encounter. RE0102. All right. First level, second random counter, by the way. I'm setting this thing up so that it could be run as a normal dungeon. So let's get out the party sheet and give them some XP. These guys are doing all right as far as XP. And we'll just go ahead and award it. You can see our guys are creeping up. These guys are starting to get awfully close. If they can get out of the dungeon and get back in with a little bit of luck. One more run. One more day's work. And they'll hit second. Except for the fighters. The fighters are a little bit more than halfway though. Alright. What are these guys carrying, aside from their cool weapons, which they're all excited about? So let's see what. I already got the scimitars. There's 5 of these guys, so I'm just gonna add the make these 11 and 11. And then they're carrying a little bit of incidental treasure. Dun, dun. Alright, so they got 9 silver, and there's 5 of them, so 45 silver. Alright, I'll go ahead and pick up their javelins and such. So Tordak is getting kind of beat up. He's critical. What I think we're gonna do on the party order. We'll reset. Put him in the middle. Have him guard the door with the. There. Let's try it that way. Alright. So they got through. Yeah. A little bit of a short rest. Yeah, 5, 6 of it. 50 minutes. So let's see if they can get through the rest of it. We're gonna have one encounter, but they also had a fight. I'm gonna roll another d6 if they get another 6. Nope. Alright, so they closed the secret door. So they will get through a short rest, which is good for them. Oh, I'll use this one. Alright, so that'll pull off the light spell, which is probably on him. We'll put it back on. Normally they cast it right before it goes off. The lantern's still working, of course. Let's do some short resting. Alright, Tordak. Is gonna use his dice. Oh, gets a 1. Still gets him out of critical. So worth. Dent is also hurt. Both of these guys get their short rest back. I mean their second one back. Well, he's ahead. He didn't roll a 1. Also only lightly wounded. Dun, dun. Let's see. Light, moderate. Looks like he got shot. There's no reason not to use this dice. Alright. Alright, so they're in pretty good shape. Except for Tordak. Tordak is going to go ahead and spend his second one right now. Which will let him frontline again. And he's healthy. Alright, now they're gonna, with him healthy again, they'll get back in their standard formation. Which is... Dent on the right. Verdeck on the left. Alright. A bit like that. Come on. Can't grab him. Because I was not in DM mode. Alright. Let's see if they can get out. They're going to have to make a couple checks. Alright. So basically they come through the secret door. And then 1, 2. I came over this way, huh? 2, 3. Then a secret door check there. I mean secret door. There's a random encounter check there. And it's 6 on a 6. They find something else. So 1, 2, 3. So coming around the corner. Getting closer. Then 1, 2, and they're out of here. Whew. All right. They felt they did a pretty good run. A little tighter than they wanted, especially when they got shot to pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off all the pointers. So, yeah, a little bit shorter run. I think what I'll do here is they're going to go ahead and take a long rest, so I'll go ahead and trigger that right now. And then it'll be morning when they come back in. So, off camera, they're going to want to do a little bit of buying. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. A little bit shorter than normal, but a couple good encounters. So tune in next week after. I think the Rogue might be able to get a studded leather, so there might be some slight upgrades. So I'll see you guys in the next video.